Good morning. Thursday, June 15th, about 6:12 a.m. I've been talking a little bit about my search for a concealed carry pack. Long story. I used to carry my Glock 35 in the Osprey backpack behind me, and it took about 7 seconds to deploy, and there's been a couple incidences within the last year here in Arizona. One on this very path. The one on this path was a MS-13 gang member with a machete on a bicycle. Wasn't swinging it at me, but he had it across his handlebars, and literally came. I was riding this way, he was coming this way on this side trail, and tried to run me off the trail, and I did veer at the last minute to get off the trail. But that and another instance with another freshly across the border immigrant. I've been here since 1959, so you get to see many times what the journey, the hard journey, does up from Central and South America into Arizona looks like. So you can notice that, and the guy was brandishing a gun, and still 7 seconds to be able to get my pack off and to get my hand in there to deploy it was unacceptable. So I've been on a search for a while, and then I found out that 511 came out in SHOT Show this year in January with a new chest rig called the 511 Skyweight. This is the utility pack, and I'll explain why. And there's a lesser version, costs about $20 less and has less functions, called the utility Skyweight utility pack. And I'll show you what's going on with this. It's normally when I'm riding my bike, the phone's on the bike. Here I'm using it to control the camera and some other things. The pack allows me to have my firearm close at hand and deployable very easily and quickly. It's got two different compartments, actually several compartments. The front end is a pouch where I carry my little sport beans. That's my walking addiction. There's another pouch behind here for other stuff that you need. A small pouch, flat stuff. There's the zipper pouch here where keys are on the lanyard. I keep a Benchmade right now inside. My Travex wallet is in here. A spare magazine is in here as well, and I keep the magazine in this compartment, and I'll tell you why in a second. And then a Surefire E2D Defender flashlight in here, because when I start the mornings here in Arizona, I start around 4 a.m. and in about a month and a half it's going to be dark for many hours, 2 hours or so after that. And then that's in that pouch up front, and then in the back is a concealed carry thing pouch, and there's two, excuse me while I get the screen on, there's two loops here on each side of the pack. And what I've done is put a Ranger bracelet through here with paracord. Got this at, I think, Ranger Joe's at Fort Benning, Georgia, I think. Anyway, the 511 Skyweight Utility and Survival Pack has an internal tab on both of the corners where I showed you where the lanyards are. Those were a little short for my taste. That's why I preferred putting the Ranger bracelet on there. It gave me a little more room to deal with, and a much more quicker and sure option to be able to grab and deploy the firearm. Here, like in a parachute ripcord, so it's my way to get to it quicker. So inside, what this does with the back compartment zippers staged like this, partially open. I want to give you a little better detailed view of the 511 utility pack here. We've talked about the other storage compartments, the part in the front that I keep crap in that I need instant access to, another smaller pouch you can keep dollar bills or something, or a quick ID, a farther back pouch that the ID goes in, money, keys, got a little lanyard for your keys here, spare magazines, lots of pockets, webbing, elastic. So a lot of utility as far as storing. the problem you have is that it'll hold so much that you put way too much stuff in it. All right, now the holster again, you want to make sure that when you stage this, the front utility pocket is set up with the zippers opposite of your draw hand, because this gap here on this side is the key to the deployment of your firearm. So again, I put a paracord Ranger bracelet on here on this side. So the operation is to pull. It's got an internal latch that as soon as you grab the weapon, it unlocks itself. So firearm is ready. This is the pouch from the holster from 511. Let me put this back in here. It comes with a big elastic pad, or not elastic, a Velcro pad on both sides. The shorter holster, because I could get my full-size Glock 35 in here. I've tried it already, but it's a little too much weight I want to carry in the front, so the Glock 23C is in here now. So I'm a left-handed draw. I put this on the back side, and then this is all Velcro back here. So you position this fore, aft, up, down, however you want it canted. And if you're a right-handed draw, this simply goes to the other side, and now you can right-handed draw. So it's a really versatile system. I probably have a couple hundred miles on it so far, both biking and walking. But it's working. So far I like it. It is extra. It sets on my chest. Let me position this. So I like a little upward draw instead of straight out. It, I think, helps helps support the pistol with the nose down too, in the pouch itself. So I'm going to put this here, and now I'm going to hold the pistol in my hand, and I'm going to place the pistol in at the angle, watching the nose, making sure my sights aren't over the top, so I can still zip, and it fits in. Now we'll try to close it, and it closes fine. So that's the internal workings of this. I hope it gives you a little better idea on how it works. So far I like it. Pros, works great draw holster, enough spaces to carry quick access stuff that you would normally carry in your pack behind you. The downside is it's got way too much storage, and you're going to end up putting a lot of shit in there, and then get it too heavy. Like I had a Benchmade knife in there, the Auto Adamas in here, and it was like one ride with that, and it went back in the pack, so it doesn't come with me. So great, I love it, works good. The utility pack that they have doesn't have this front compartment on it, so it's very thin. It's got MOLLE across the front of it, so you can attach other kit or pouches to it if you want to. But so far I like it. I'm trying to minimize what I put up here, because it's becoming it's not a problem, it's noticeable now. So I'm trying to be judicious in what I put in the chest pouch versus what stays in the backpack, because what's good here is anything that you're going to get in a hurry. I may move the knife back down to the side pouch on my Osprey backpack. I'm not sure yet, but I think I'm going to try to minimize the amount of weight I carry in this. The good thing about this, the 511 Skyweight chest pack, is that it's, when you remove your normal pack, it's set up separately, so that it is you can take off your pack and still have all your necessary stuff, personal protection, wallet, any of that stuff directly here, and not have to worry about carrying something extra. So adjustable, fits really well. I've done probably 60 miles, 70 miles of biking with it so far in the last 2 weeks. Probably 150 miles of walking, packing, and so far it's I like it. I really like it. So the 511 Skyweight, the utility pack, and then the survival pack. So later.